And in terms of pricing and of technological differentiation, do you think that those four players are different one from another, or that they are somehow the same with strengths and weaknesses?
Mavic and DT Swiss I would put on the same level. Campagnolo generally has a lower technology, but they sell to their core fan base. So those core fans tend to ignore the fact that it might not be the lightest or best performing wheel, but kind of embrace the fact that it has a Campagnolo logo on it.
Okay.
Again, here I think of these four, Shimano is the one that's going to, if any of these are going to come out with a new technology that disrupts the market, it's going to be Shimano, not the other three.
Okay. Okay. What about other brands? For instance, I think there are 3 or 4 that are interesting to discuss. I think there would be Zip, probably Bontrager, Envy as well. I think would be interesting. Could you describe them a little bit, explaining what are their specificities and how they position themselves in the market?
Yeah, so Zip was acquired by SRAM several years ago. So what I would say is when Zip was acquired, they were kind of at least the North American leader, if not the world leader in wheel technology. And a lot of their technology still sits relevant today. Now that they're owned by SRAM, they also have a leverage point. So when a large company like Trek or Specialized goes to Shimano will give them a bid on components. To counter that bid, they go to SRAM. And so that's SRAM's opportunity to sneak in some Zip wheels. So they essentially have the same business model as Shimano, but not quite the same market share or market popularity. Bontrager, Trek does some really interesting things with their wheels. I would say that it kind of laid stagnant for the past 4 or 5 years, that they didn't seem to be putting a lot of energy into their wheel designs. But I believe that's coming around to them. And what I've seen over the past, call it 2 years, it doesn't seem to be world changing, but it seems like they're moving in the right direction, where they're starting to really address wheel quality and wheel perception in a way that's meaningful.
Okay. And have you heard of Envy?
Envy wheels. Yeah, Envy is a small brand. This is one that it's pretty interesting because they've made some super light wheels that I think got some popularity with people who are concerned with lightweight up front. Mm-hmm. The branding's been very good. They've gotten a great following. What their struggle is not too dissimilar from Mavic or DT Swiss, is that they haven't got any major brand yet to commit to stocking them really broadly. So in terms of like getting in the world of I'm just going to buy my wheels separate from the bike, they're a decent player. They seem to be growing pretty strong, pretty fast. But in the world of taking things over, SRAM or Shimano are better positioned to get themselves into the Trek Specialized brands of the world than Envy is.
Okay. Do you think there are any other major brand that we haven't talked about or interesting
The other
one?
one in there would be the Roval line of wheels from Specialized. So unlike Trek and Bontrager, where Trek did an acquisition and just kind of sat on the wheel technology for a while, Specialized took the Roval wheels and they've built a robust team around the wheels. They did a lot of wind tunnel testing around the wheels, and they really built the bike around their entire system on those wheels. So